Hello, Queens. So today we're going to be talking about face, and I want to talk about some of the benefits that I have learned through Vedic astrology. It's not about beauty per se, but I want to challenge some of the mindset that we have when it comes to the beauty industry. And this is something that's a topic that have a passion towards too. So stay tuned about learning about what can you do about your face. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform women to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. And today I want to specifically talk about face in general and our skin in general, how important and how beautiful it really is. And it's one of the largest organs that we have. You know, being in the field of like science and going to medical fields, I finally have a better understanding of how important our skin is, and as a reflection of who we are. And we look at skin and faces in general all the time. If you are dating for the first time, this is what we look at in general. We want to look at somebody's face and skin in general. So when we look at their face, you want to see like, oh, like it's poreless, it's like profession, its color is even and stuff like that. There's many factors that can happen through a face, and I understand that as a female, we have different hormones that we're going, different cycle, and then different things that is happening with our skin. What my challenge is, because we have body dysmorphia, especially when it comes down through face filtering, it's something that a lot of people do complain about is face filtering. I want you to be able to feel confident enough that you can actually go off face filtering. I know that I'm on this camera, I have a great lighting and stuff like that, but I don't use a lot of filter at all or any, because I really don't know how to put it on, and I really don't need to. I really want to look like me, and I have looked at his face before, and I've been living on this earth long enough that I have looked at his face. I know what my face looks like in general. So, and I know that my skin is not always perfect, and so is yours. What I'm trying to challenge is a lot of the things that I have learned through Vedic astrology is your health. Your health is a big component. If you're having health problem, you're going to have issue with your chart, your relationship, and in general. And the big remedy that I have learned, and because I come from a woman and I am a woman in today's general life, and I'm very grateful for it, that I believe if the biggest remedy is supporting other women, whatever it is. They were saying if you don't have food or money, go and actually feed people. You know, if you don't have love and stuff, you know, the remedy is, why don't you go and find things that is actually supporting love? And you can be a wedding planner, you can be whatsoever, anything that's towards love, music or whatever that might sounds good to you, you know. And if you're hungry and stuff, like feed the poor and stuff like that. So there's many ways, many remedies that you can do. I'm big on supporting women in general because I love the whole idea of respecting myself and also supporting other women in difficult times when they most need it, especially. I'm not here to actually do any sort of formal therapy per se, but I'm here to create a group and a community. Ideally, as I profit some of these money, I do want to be able to reinvest it back into the business. Not only reinvest it back to the business, I also want to choose a charity that is really touching towards women or moving forward to women in general. That being said, our skin is such a vital, important factor. Yes, we have some flaws. Yes, we have you can do Botox. The more that I study about face and in general, it tells a lot of what's going on within your life. So about your face and your skin. So I know the beauty industry want you to wear foundation, and I challenge that question about why do we need to be covering up if our skin texture is not even. I really challenge the whole idea. Why don't we actually focus on caring for our skin? What do we need to do for our skin? I understand that I have a chemistry background, and I'm very lucky and very fortunate that I can figure out a lot of the chemical reaction that's happening with my skin. And I'm very lucky that, I do have friends that are dermatologists and stuff. But also there's many resources out there that you can use. For example, you can definitely use laser therapy and stuff like that helps with your skin discoloration or evenness or pore or whatever it is. There is many prescription that can help you with the topical of your skin, can help you. But when it comes to orally, I really challenge about health in general. What are you putting in your body? And is it actually considered to be whole food? Does it actually rot when you leave it out on the counter for that X amount of period of time? So we need to be able to nurture our body in that way. And our skin is mostly very good when it comes to water. So what I say, like, do you drink enough water? I'm challenging you. Do you get enough water? Because when we are dating, we're going to feel not very confident within ourselves and with our body, how we treat stuff. And men are looking for healthy women. As crazy that might sound like, it's like, oh, I'm not healthy. I'm having all these like health issue and the process of that. Does that mean that I can't date? I'm not desirable? Not true. We're always on a working progress. And I don't think that because you're experiencing this right now, doesn't mean that down the road that it's not going to be a problem either. Or if you are healthy right now, you're not going to have that same issue down the past as well. So it might change. So what I do challenge is really getting to finding a whole food, healthy eating. And I'm not into the support of the healthy culture diet. I'm not trying to shame anybody here. This is not my intention. If you feel that way, my channel might not be right for you. And maybe my communication isn't as clear and concise where it needs to be where you are right now. What I'm trying to challenge is the beauty industry dictating like this is how you should look like, because it affects our confidence as a woman. I honestly would detox on the whole idea of social media, because a lot of the image are filter anyways, and it's all part of the marketing. And I have a business background in general, as understand that that's what sells us in general, and the beauty standard. And I think every woman is beautiful with all shapes and size, but I really want to stress out about the inflammation that's happening within your body that causes some sort of mutation, abnormal cells within our body and our reproductive system. So if we want to be drinking out the youth and beauty, we got to be eating stuff that is considered to be healthy for our skin. So if you're struggling with some of the acne, I have struggled acne maybe as a teenager, but I think I was really driven in health and fitness, and that's how I kind of hear a lot of the stuff that I have gone through in the past. So I want to say that I am a fitness instructor in the past, and I have kind of paid my way in my life in university that I was a fitness instructor. I became a personal trainer. I became an auditor in fitness in general. So I do have some background of stating that, but this is not a place for me to give you an advice. I would recommend you finding a dietitian that actually is suitable for you. You can go anything from Ayurvedas or anything that has somebody coaching you and has been successful and has some education behind their name as well, because when you have enough database, you're able to say, okay, this worked, didn't work, and it doesn't work for all types. I strongly believe that everybody has different body type and genetics and skin color and everything else. And I think what I really want to have on this channel is to support women in health and beauty, and really challenge the whole idea about like foundation and covering everything up and not being able to recognize you totally different. Because I get a lot of complaints from guys in general. They're saying like, I think makeup is like such a catfish, and now we have face filter. So they feel like really cheated in general. And I really want to stress that if you're on my channel and I know that you're not that type of person and you're trying to move forward and away from that. So if you do have some skin issue, I really want you to address it with a professional. And it doesn't necessarily mean like being prescription per se. I think there's something that's going on hormonally, and I want you to address that issue and the root problem with it. And I don't want you to self-diagnose. Absolutely no. Self-diagnosing is absolutely not okay, especially using Google. This is not how you should be caring for your health. So that being said, I want to be able to conclude this video. If I don't see you in the membership, I'll see you back here again, and that's totally fine. And I look forward to seeing you again. Like I said, if there's a will, there's always a way. Okay, bye now. Glad you enjoyed the contents. Give me a like and share and subscribe. The bell button might be helpful. Did you get a chance to check out my Super Queen membership? Because we go into deep dive of your love life and maybe use some practice and connect with other heart-centered queen as well. Join us. The link is in the description. I got over 300 videos on this channel, and I think I picked the next one is right for you. So see you there.